Rishi, Mark and Claire are all here. Look at it. Well, that was fun, wasn't it? We got a moment of what it might be like in Cardiff this evening as they come out to rapturous applause.
No.
Now, Rishi, look, can they... Hello, by the way, at home. Hello. Can they... This is... I mean, look, the hype is fever pitch. Can they live up to it?
It's a lot of pressure.
Yeah.
I think, especially after the whole dynamic ticket pricing thing where people thought the tickets were worth about £150, ended up paying £350, that only puts kind of more onus on Oasis to come out and absolutely knock it out of the park. Fans have been waiting a really long time for this. Last performance was in 2009, 31 years ago, they had their debut album. But in the same way that you want a complete surprise, as with always on social media, there's been a leaked set list. Apparently, 23 songs reportedly going to be performed this evening, starting with Acquiesce and ending on Champagne Supernova.
Oh, my goodness. Do we know how long the set might be?
No, well, I suppose the thing that will interest a lot of people is the amount of talking that they'll do between songs. Some artists love a chat.
And talking to each other and talking about the history and
arguing. I know.
Yeah.
It's very exciting.
I've been to a few gigs recently which have felt like 80% podcast. And it's like quite a lot of engagement. And after a little while, you're like...
You just play as the song.
Do
you know, it's like I went to see Madonna when she came to the O2 and she didn't sing Like a Virgin in full. We had got a snippet of it. I was so upset. But clearly Oasis are going to do the whole set. Now, look, their kids are getting fully involved as well, aren't they? Which is really interesting, actually. I mean, there's been a lot of talk about Nepo babies, but these days they're all just embracing it, going, yeah, and?
Yeah, I think they've basically said, we don't really know what it's like seeing our dads perform as adults. Anais, who is Noel's daughter, said that she remembers going to these really noisy gigs and wearing, like, the ear defenders, but that was about it. So it's the first time they're all going to see Noel and Liam perform as adults and probably have an appreciation for just how loved their dads are. So they did a photo shoot for W Magazine. You had Noel's daughter and Liam's 3 kids, Molly, Lennon and Jean.
Where's the picture? Oh, is this it?
Yeah, that's them.
Yeah.
And interestingly, you have Anais is the photographer for Oasis and will be going to every show, as will Lennon, who is an aspiring musician. Interestingly, Anais has also got a podcast coming out on the BBC called Mad for Oasis, reliving all the fan stories of people who've grown up with them and really enjoyed their music and the kind of people who are probably going to multiple shows during the tour. They've got a lot to live up to.
They have got a lot to live up to. Tonight will be the big moment, I think.
I'm still not convinced it's going to happen until you actually see them on stage about to play. I'll believe it when I see it.
Now, I'm getting a bit hot in this. I'm going to take the jacket off. It is a bit warm. But look, the bucket hat, are sales going through the roof or what?
Yeah, I think Oasis-inspired product has gone up by 230%, which is absolutely crazy. So, yeah, we've gone and seen bucket hats particularly go up in sales, 89% for them. So they're loving the bucket. I don't carry it off. His nose is too big. It just doesn't happen. It's a look I just cannot do, sadly. I know, it's a shame. We've even seen, though, celebs like Taylor Swift, Brad Pitt rocking the bucket hat as well.
Yes.
So, yeah, we're seeing a lot of that. Oasis merch stores are opening across the UK as well, and Ireland also. So, open at the moment, you've got Manchester, you've got Cardiff. Opening soon, you've got London, Birmingham, and Edinburgh, and Dublin as well. Some people are kind of questioning about the prices. So, it's £40 for a T-shirt. £20 for a tote bag, key rings, £10.
Isn't it like 80 quid for a hoodie or something?
I don't know, I've not been there yet.
It's super expensive, but they're going to make so much money, aren't they?
Yeah.
Like, what is it, 500 million or something?
Yeah,
they're expecting. Oasis are expecting.
400 million through ticket sales, they estimate, and that was before you factor in the global leg of it.
Well, yeah, and you mentioned tickets now, Claire. There are last-minute sort of ticket deals that are not deals, they're just scams.
The message to get across is that social media and ticket sales are not a good look. There's lots of scams going on. The banks are all warning people to be wary of bot accounts on social media, that don't have very many followers, but are following lots of people offering tickets. The key message here is stick to the official ticket reseller sites. Be very careful. The amount of money lost to concert
you'll
ticket
get
scams
so
is
overexcited as well. Right, should we talk to GMB's Nick Dixon, who is in Cardiff, where it's all happening? I know you've been with some of the fans this morning, and there's something exciting rather happened with them.
Yeah, hi Ranveer. Some of the more passionate fans, shall we say, with tickets have been queuing up at different sections of the stadium since yesterday because, of course, they want to get in there as soon as the doors open at 5 o'clock and rush straight to the stage. And we were showing them on Good Morning Britain throughout the morning, and they've had a wee bit of publicity on social media as well. And it turns out that the band and the band's management had noticed the fact that they were there because all of a sudden on the other side of the stadium, security rounded up the fans and moved them. And we were at first thinking, goodness, I hope they've not been turfed out. They've got tickets. But actually security told me that what happened was the band spotted them and the management spotted them and they've been moved to a different area, a VIP area. They've had a massive upgrade on their tickets, which is fantastic for them. So they've left here deliriously happy and gone to another section. But it just adds to the atmosphere here in Cardiff, and it has been fantastic over the last 24. I've spent a lot of time with fans at the Oasis store, getting all their merch and chatting to each other as well, fans meeting up from around the world, telling their stories of their fandom, and they've gone to the Wonder Wall as well. That's where everyone gets their selfies with this mural of Liam and Noel. So really, it's been fantastic, and no one seems to care that they've had to spend hundreds, if not thousands, for their tickets and their accommodation, though there is some genuine concern, actually, Ranveer, that Liam and Noel might not stay friends long enough to actually do this gig, but we'll keep our fingers crossed on that one.
Yeah, maybe we'll get through the first one. I think if you've bought tickets for one of the last ones, you'd be like, oh, is it a risk? Thank you so much, Nick. Now, guys, you're all back later with various bits and bobs. We've got loads of events, and we've got boho chic coming up, haven't we?
We do.
You can get rid of that parker now if you want.
I've got crochet underneath this as well. I'm dying off.
You did not plan this well. And that's a wrap for this video. We hope you enjoyed it. We have all the best moments from the show right here on the channel. And if you like this video, then we think you'll love this one. See you next time.